Ladies and gentlemen, it's kind of tough for me to admit it, but WWE has been getting a lot better with their storylines here lately. We got the Jade Cargill storyline on SmackDown, who smashed her through that window. And tonight, it is the New Day 10-year anniversary. And last week on Monday Night Raw, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods had like a crash out segment where they were in the back just going back and forth with each other, throwing a lot of personal low blows. I'm surprised he didn't tell Xavier Wood to keep things PG like the Usos did back in the day. But it seems like they are finally about to crash out. Big On, do you think this is the end of the New Day, or are they swerving us here?
Oh, I don't know, boys. I think a lot could happen, but one thing that's guaranteed is there's gonna be a big surprise on Monday Night Raw.
Whoa.
A big
A big
surprise
surprise is going to be a big return.
and a big return
Well, we got to
because
celebrate because
New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. We got the former WWE champion Big E coming back tonight. It's happening. It's not a storyline. It's for real. It's a
it's
shoot.
confirmed.
Confirmed. And if you think it's not, you got another thing coming because I think Big E will return. And I think tonight we are going to see Big E come in, try to build that bridge, recreate that friendship between Kofi and Xavier Woods that has derailed over the time that he has been gone from WWE. And I think it is going to end in tragedy because I don't think he's going to be successful. In fact, I think he's going to look over at Xavier. Xavier is going to look him in the eye and be like, Biggie, if you want me to do it, if you want me to apologize, if you want me to make good, it's all good. He's going to go over to Kofi, and Kofi's going to look at Biggie and say, Biggie, I love you. But that's what I'm not doing. And immediately he's going to he's going to hit that Trouble in Paradise right on the neck of Biggie. And then out of nowhere, Bronson Reed's going to come out.
Oh, you ruined it.
He's going
Now,
to take
Bronson
out
Reed.
Xavier Woods. And Big E is going to be in the middle of the ring, hurt, stretchered out. Long-term storytelling. We'll come back to that one later on. But this is going to build Kofi Kingston into a heel for the first time in his entire career. I think we're finally going to get to see that version. And I think Bronson Reed could be a very good heater for a heel Kofi Kingston as he enters this new era. And look, man, we all know I love Kofi. I love Xavier Woods. I love Big E. The New Day have been together for a very long time. And there's only so long you could do it before you become a parody of yourself. And I'm not saying that's what they are, but it's gotten a little stale. I think this could inject some life into not only like the dynamic between the three of these guys, but also their individual characters. And if Big E will make a return eventually, hopefully he does. Hopefully he's healthy, all that stuff. But if he does, man, I'm telling you, that storyline with him and Kofi after Kofi basically took him out and re-aggravated his injury, whatever. Ooh. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
So you think, for one, you think Kofi would be the heel in the situation, not Xavier Woods?
Everyone expects Xavier to be the heel. Kofi has never been a heel. Xavier has been a heel. I think that I want to see the swerve with Kofi. That's just me.
My thing is this. So, as Kofi Kingston said in the promo, Kofi's been the champion. Big E has been the champion. Xavier Woods is the only one of those three who has not touched singles gold. So I would think Xavier Woods would be the one to spin off and kind of try to become this monster heel and actually win that World Heavyweight Championship. So I would think it'd be Xavier Woods if it's one of them. But personally, I think this is all the big rules. And when Big E comes out there, they're going to all end up hugging in the ring. It's the 10-year anniversary. I just don't see them ending it off on a sour note.
Come on, man. Tragedy. That's what makes professional wrestling so great. Like you bring them together. You bring them together to blow it all up.
Brian, what do you think? Do these guys end up in a hug fest, or Are they going to burn it up at the end of the segment?
I think it ends up in a hug fest, and I think that it's very possible that Big E could come back and announce his return, and we got the New Day back.
That'll actually be a pretty big moment. I mean, they're all in the ring arguing. Guys, I've been cleared. And they
Oh,
all
that
hug
would
each
cook.
other
I
and
ain't gonna lie,
celebrate.
that would cook. But you just
That
Yeah.
would be
that's good.
crazy.
Like,
That
like
would
he
be
just says
crazy.
it out of nowhere,
Yeah.
and then they both look at each other like,
All three
oh,
brothers. Yeah. And,
that would be
we can
really
have a match
wholesome.
tonight.
I just don't think, man, that they'll break up like it, and I think if they do, it'll be obviously for the greater good. But like based on what they've said in the past, they've said that they don't want to break up and they want to keep as a team as long as possible. Maybe their time has come. We don't know that yet, but again, like I think that it would be dope if we got like another Big E run because like his career really came to an end abruptly, and it's just unfortunate. So I would like to see him go out on his own terms.
But overall, though, I would like to see all three of them become a heel faction. Do y'all remember before they were the New Day and they were just walking around in suits, not saying anything, just coming out to ringside looking, and then they'd go back? Y'all remember that?
Somebody say, "Hey, we want some New Day." I remember those days. Those were some good days.
Hey, we want some
No, but even
Bayley.
when they first came in as like the regular New Day, like the New Day we know and love. Like remember they originally started off as like baby faces, like,
Yeah, they were getting
over
booed
the
out of
top
the
baby faces, and
building.
they eventually turned it into like like
Yeah,
condescending heels, and then that made them back into like really over baby faces and been
yeah.
over ever since then.
True, because they were getting booed out of the building at the beginning because they were like, "New Day
Day
sucks." That's
sucks.
where it all started, and then they turned into heels, and like that was my favorite tag team back then when they were doing that stuff. I think for a while they were like at the top, and then gradually, they took some steps down. But I mean, even their matches with the Usos, and if we've seen the Usos turn heel and turn on each other, I think we can see the same thing with the New Day. They can come back together in the end. I think it'll be fine, but I would
Day
like to
one
see them
ish.
take a new direction if they do stay on this path because what they're doing right now, it was good and cool when it started, but that fire has definitely burned out. So something needs to happen here.
Agreed.
Do you think we get? Do you, do you think we get like another tag team run with the three of them if Biggie does return?
I'm afraid so. I think it's cooked, it's burnt out. But I mean, again, Big E coming back. What are you going to do? Just put him by himself, or do you put him with one of the fellas like Biggie and Kofi while Xavier is out doing his own thing?
I,
Unfortunately, I think for the New Day, they're pretty much locked in. So I think they'll pretty much just be the three man.
I would imagine that if Biggie does return, the first thing he would want to do is like reunite with with the three of them, and like go and like win the tag belts. I think like that would be the first like step in that. But we're
Yeah,
gonna see,
boom, there,
man.
there you go. You can do the three man, like have them have a short run. Like we see the dissension right now. We see the hate in Xavier Woods and Kofi's heart. You can kind of wipe that away when Big E comes back, but they can win the tag team champions. Let's say Xavier Woods and Kofi wins the tag team champions. And Xavier Woods is the third man out. And then while they're doing a celebration, have him come back and just beat everybody up with chairs. Boom, do the breakup right there. Now Xavier's off to the races.
He's off
Sure.
to the races. And if you don't
Races.
think so, you got
We
another
got
thing
another
coming.
thing
Guys,
coming.
let us know in the comment section though. What do you guys want to see happen tonight live on Monday Night Raw? Do you want to see Big E come out and announce his return? Do you want to see Kofi Kingston become the dastardly heel we all know he can be? Let us know. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and of course,
Grip that thing while you kiss that ring.